Guys, how are you? Rise Frags 34, another review for you. This one is from the Labo house, Poivre 23. I really enjoy this house. Obviously, they have a lot to offer. You know, they have some great summer scents, some great, fall, spring, winter. This one kind of falls in that fall to winter category. It's not going to be for everyone, but I really enjoy it, and it's just a very kind of like an artsy fragrance. You know, it really goes into the notes and just kind of has that really nice top, and then carries on, transitions to a really nice bottom, dry down. So getting on with this one though, this one came out to us in 2008. The perfumer behind it is Natalie Lorson. Your notes: labdanum, sandalwood, patchouli, pepper, vanilla, guaiac wood, styrax, and incense. Now, first initial spray, guys, with this one, it's very peppery. You do get some strong incense in the opening, so the opening is kind of weird. You know, it's definitely it's not like it's, if you initially spray this on your hand or whatever you would do when you smell it, give it a good 10-15 minutes to kind of go into that dry down, because you may not like the opening. I do like the opening. It's definitely different. I don't want to say this fragrance is completely unique, but it is, there's really not too many fragrances like this one. So, but getting onto that opening, it's just peppery. You get some incense in there, but like I said, a good half an hour, 45 minutes or so, it will go to that middle, which kind of sweetens up a little bit. You do get some vanilla, labdanum in there. And then also this, it almost has like a syrup vibe, if you ask me. It's like a peppery syrup. I know that doesn't make any sense because it's kind of, it's not like you're taking pepper and, splashing it on, or shaking it on syrup, but you do get this like syrupy vibe, and that I guess comes from that labdanum, vanilla. You still get the incense though, that kind of comes through, so it kind of has a little bit of hints of smoke in there. Not really smoke, but more of like an incense smoke. And it is just, it's really a gem when it comes down to the dry down, because you're getting that vanilla in there, sweet, kind of syrupy, still has the pepper coming through, incense, and guys, it just, it's a different fragrance. If you're not looking to get like mass compliments, things like that, don't go for this one for a compliment getter. This is kind of like your own, just nice complex. I don't really want to say complex, but it's just a really great fragrance, and it's kind of an artsy fragrance. It's a lot of the notes in this you would never think would work, and sometimes people love peppery scents, sometimes people don't, but this one really goes in that nice, I don't want to say gourmand, because it doesn't lean really gourmand, but it kind of has that feeling too. It's almost like almost syrup. It's almost like a burnt syrup in like a pan or something. And again, who would want to smell like that? I'm not saying it smells like that, but it has those vibes that come off of it. So like I said, it has kind of that resin syrup vibe in the dry down. But the guaiac wood, sandalwood really shines through, and that's where you just get that really nice woodsy, incensey, sweet dry down. And guys, it really does turn out to be a nice fragrance. And it's just different, I don't think you're gonna get mass compliments on it saying, "Oh my gosh, you smell wonderful," but you're gonna get the, "Hey, what do you have on?" It kind of, let me smell it. You can kind of, you're gonna get more of like a curious look. Not that it smells bad. It's just you're gonna be like, "Wow, what do you have on? What is that?" It's not just like, "Oh my gosh, you smell amazing," But so kind of getting on with that a little bit. For the presentation, as you know, Labo, some people think it's just boring, but I like it. It's kind of like that laboratory, look, industrial kind of. You got the box. They're all the same, which is nice. And hopefully that's coming in focus. It's my old name, of course, Creed Frags 34, but you can actually, they personalize it, put the date on there. Do not go by the date of, it's only good for 2-3 years, because again, I've had this since 2013, and wow, this stuff is performing great and smells amazing. So sometimes I think fragrances get better with time, actually. So unless you have them out in the sun or in the bathroom or, in the heat, things like that, you have to store them properly, for them to be, okay too. So keep that in mind as well. Of course, they put the receipt in a little sleeve here, which I always like. And like I said, pretty simple though presentation. More information on this, information on the fragrance itself, and then it just basically sits the bottle will lay in here in the tissue paper there, and puts it over. Kind of, you know, it fits snug and all that, so nothing's really going to get scratched up or dinged, or, you know, if you're traveling or anything like that. It's a nice box just to put in there. But so there's the box bottle. Now this does come in 3 sizes. I believe there's a 15 ml, which is a little bit over $120 now. You have the 50 ml, which I have, and again, when you have a lot of fragrances, 50 mils will do you. I mean, I've probably worn this maybe 12 plus times at 3, you know, almost 2 to 3 sprays each time, and I've only dented it. So again, these bottles will last you quite a while. So this will run you about $290, $295. I'm not sure if the price is hiked up a little bit from 13, but I paid $280, $290 for this one. And then the 100 mil is $440. What it used to be, it might be $450 now. I'm not sure. But bottle, of course, excellent. You know, just that laboratory bottle. But it is nice and heavy. The caps are great. You got that Labo on there. Really nice, heavy, and it is metal, so it's like almost like a little paperweight. It's not, you know, it's not cheap plastic or anything. Sprayers, excellent spray, just enough, you know. Yeah, there's that beautiful, just totally different smell. I really enjoy this one. But there's the bottle for presentation. And guys, this is my review, Poivre 23 Le Labo. Now, getting on with the exclusives a little bit. I think they're about double the price of the regular line, and they only come out twice a year. I think sometime in September, and then I'm not sure when the other date is, but it's only for a couple weeks or maybe a month, and you can buy the exclusives at any Le Labo. Now, this one is a London exclusive, so during those off times, every other day of the year, you cannot just go to Chicago and go in their Le Labo store and buy this. You can't go to New York, you know, or whatever city exclusive it is, and purchase this. You need to go to London to get this fragrance. So just so you guys know that. But when they do come up for sale, you know, at all the Le Labos and Lucky Scent, things like that, you know, you can grab samples and you know, just. Again, this is a sample before buy. You know, don't spend this kind of money if it ain't gonna work for you. But I just think it's a great artsy fragrance. It smells really, really nice, and it's just different to me, to my nose. So, Rise Frags 34, thank you so much again for always just joining me, watching, and commenting. It means so much when I see some comments down there. And again, you know, about this community that we have. I know there's a lot of craziness kind of going on, but everyone's kind of seeming to, if that's a word, seeming, but everyone seems to be ironing things out as we're going on right now. You know, there's a lot of the subscriber thing. You know, everyone's kind of making their points and getting their point across, and I think everyone's coming back together. And you know, with all that nonsense going on and craziness, I think we're gonna get stronger. Hopefully, it'll bring us stronger and have a better vibe going on from now on. You know, just, you know, like Carlos from Brooklyn Fragrance Lover, you know, love you, Carlos. And like you said, stay in your own lane. You know, it's great to converse. It's great to have friends. It's great to do all this stuff. But if you can kind of stay in your own lane and do your thing, you know, it's a great world and a great community for fragrances. So, but guys, again, thanks so much always for listening to me ramble. And we'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks.